Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the World of Warcraft Hardcore series of Syken Heals the Paladin on the official Stitches server. So, I have been doing this and that, but nothing that was really worthy of recording. So, to be fair, I have traded in quite a few quests that were essentially adding up and grinded a couple of full works right over here in Felwood, rather here. So got the full Borg reputation, Timbermore hold to friendly, traded in a few more quests, and the one thing that I can report is it gave us access to really decent potions. As you can see, we're rocking 5 greater mana potions at the moment, got a couple more stored, so that's actually quite nice. And on top of which, I was trading in quite a few quests, like riding from here to there. For instance, one in Tenaris that then led us to the Uguro crater, where I needed to take a temperature and then go back. So nothing really ground-shattering that I felt was worth recording. Today we're continuing our series, however, because I don't want to essentially level and then I never come to terms with what is worthy of recording. Today we are going to Tyrion Fordring, a paladin that has put his base right here at the Thondrall River, and he has a couple of quests for us, mainly grind quests, these plague beds and a couple of other just smaller diseased wildlife, but that's okay. That's exactly what we're looking for at the moment. Got a little bit of rested XP, and Tyrion here will help us to get a little bit more quests. So quest log has enough room for it. Let's do demon dogs, yes. Let's do bloodtingers, yes. And let's use carrion cabbage. And as you can see, all of these guys are already starting to be here. So we're just going to leave a trail of absolute destruction, as we need to literally kill everything. So I'll show phase 1 or 2 of the kills, and since this is not the most exciting activity, it's really just mind AFK grinding. So I'll showcase that. Oh nice, Tyrion helps, I like that. I wonder, can we use that in order to solve our DPS problem as a paladin? Tyrion does not seem to mind the words too much. That's okay. I wonder though if I can just pull a couple of others to him. I think that one was the only one in range. Too bad. Anyways, let me grind a little bit and I'll give you an update. Alrighty, we do have a couple of plague beds. We can take half of it, half of the demon hounds, and give and take half of these worms. So I'm just really picking whatever is available, and it just so happens to work out. Switch to sword and board, because one of the weapons that I got from our BRD are actually quite decent. 70 is lower than the two-handed weapon, but the attack speed is much faster. That also means that our Seal of Righteousness procs more often, and it provides an attack bonus. Lord General's Sword triggers for typically 30 seconds. As a chance on it. And if we're since we're doing a lot of light damage, it almost feels like the Lord General's sword is almost constantly up, so really appreciate that. Of course, now that I want to showcase, it doesn't work the uptime was, there was more uptime than there was no uptime. So effectively what that weapon does is it gives plus 50 attack power, and that's a lot. If we're looking at our melee attack rating, it's actually quite a sizable chunk of it. I'm still running the Blessing of Mana simply because it allows us to pull non-stop, and although the Blessing of Might is quite helpful in order to deal damage, you will need to drink more often. So bottom line, I think that is the better way to go. Continuing on. Alright, so whilst we were just grinding away, I just finished the grind on all of my little enemy targets, and we were asked in the meanwhile to please assist with BRD again. And since the dungeon kicked our rear the last time, I just couldn't let that sit. So effectively we are going to have a revenge. BRD revenge it is. With a decent group. Definitely not the first character of this guy. Let's see how well everybody is doing. Got a very similar combination compared to the last time, minus this time we are rocking a warrior tank. Out of curiosity, what are you saving the Weeby world buffs for? Good. Is there anything else, a long-term buff that I could give myself? Right, let's go. Another father. Well, that's going to be interesting. I'll just stay out of range. The tank definitely knows what they are doing. I got a nice new heal and level 58. As you can see, I'm pretty for 800 now, which is great. Alright, Rogue opens the next door. Walks back, and we're Gucci. No more ads, no additional packs. This year it's a bit rougher. Time for some arena. Also time for rebuff.
Still recharging.
So far, I like what I'm seeing. And our tank does have Rallying Cry and a ZG buff ready to go. Where is our aim? Agility and stamina. Well, that's Hunter gear, if there has ever been Hunter gear. Compared to our stamina. Listen, I love 28 stamina, but we have int on our gear, and I think that's correct. Alright, if we go further to the Emperor, this group here feels stronger than the one that we had beforehand. little bit less tanky than the bear tank that we had the last time, but he's not fully buffed yet, so there's more power to come. And he does have, to be fair, not even his shield, so in terms of tankiness, there's room for it. Mana. Very good. So far, we're doing fine. But then again, this is still the easier part. Tank goes in, found their shield, so they're now running sword forward. Takes considerably lower amount of damage. It's not bad. Tank Cleo won that. I will say it's a little bit slower than the last time, but at the same time also a bit safer, if that makes sense. And I absolutely love it that they are discussing crowd control. Sorry, that they are discussing crowd control. For once, we're not just running in. To run them around. That's clever. Ready? Let's go. I'll stay a little bit further behind. These things indeed hurt quite a bit. Somehow LBRS is still a better experience. Like these things are super hard. You're coming in at like what, 90 experience, whilst LBRS was always 200 upwards. Good new leveling weapon. Somehow I always get pole arms. Ready? Let's go. Perfect. Much better than our build with the last group. Just make sure that you guys are getting the ads down. Very well seen, by the way. So almost assuming he would be overlooking the guy, but he spotted him out and immediately executed. Very well done. I like that tank. Normal heal for 530. That's good. Imagine if I have had that earlier. And imagine how much more it's going to be once I got my Libram and decent gear. Very good. He's right. We don't want to have problems when fighting that guy.
That's still recharging.
Somehow the hunter manages to draw aggro, although I already have Blessing of Salvation on him.
That spell isn't yet. That's still recharging.
No clue what's going on there. Alright, we're doing the do not damage the boss strategy. Ready, steady, go. This lightning really hurts. Good, let's go. Fire Aura. And Tank Cleo is getting massively healed. The destroyers deal pure fire damage. So nothing but fire damage here. Mana break. Alright, this here is a bit of a scary part as well. This could easily go wrong. If one of them runs away. So my job will be besides make sure that no. And there we go. People are running off and petrifying out. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, I would say BRD has proven to be a dungeon where you just can't take random people into it. And our stopwatch has proven to be absolutely invaluable. Without it, we very likely would have been dead. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. A little bit of a breezer here. Alright, so talked a little bit with the tank. He said everybody made it out, which is good news. I am honestly not that happy with how this went down. Before I even came to the mob, that I wanted to hammer off justice. Things were already going not that great, and neither the hunter nor the rogue did prevent the enemy from running. So it's a bit of a bummer, to be entirely honest. I was hoping we would be able to do the dungeon a little bit deeper. But unfortunately that is not the case. Instead we were able to run with our lives for the second time in a row. So if that is an assigned to 10 fate, not a third time, then I don't know what is. We are back in Booty Bay. Got ourselves a bit of extra spicy food, 10 wolf meat, and a few. What else did we do? Oh yeah, and a wolf steaks, and oh yeah, here hot wolf ribs. So plenty of stuff, and I will be flying back up. And we're continuing the Eastern Plaguelands because fuck BRD. Alright, after a little bit of reflection, the BRD topic was so predictable. I had a bad feeling with that group. Emperor runs pre-60 are difficult to pull off, and it is always that one area where people are running into trouble. So that's a typical spot to lose a character, and BRD is again one of these dungeons where you actually don't have to mess up.
Still recharging.
Because it's such a big dungeon. The Scarab one is from a long queue chain. Alright, there he is in all of his glory. And there is the guy with the mortal strike. Mark the mortal strike, guys. These ones are a problem because of mortal strike. So if we can focus them down first, that would absolutely be a wonderful idea. Also marked executioners, which can insta-kill with 20% point or less. So those are high prior targets as well. Set food if you have. Just want them to take that serious and not just run in. And I'll be popping my magic resistance potion. Let's clear some more around. Pushy shadow resist aura, please.
That spell is
Good, much more controlled than a few times beforehand. Brutal pack, man. Whew, that was close. At some point I thought I would not be able to get him up, but thankfully the hunter was also reacting very nicely and put a frost trap down. That CC was super helpful. Of course, our lay on hands is now down for 40 minutes, but we got 2 elite quests done, organized as a group, and yeah, say what you want, but the Lich and his 2 bodyguards are a force to be reckoned with, man.
Hey there. For the What can I do for you?
8,300.
Safe travels. Have a good one.
And another 5,000. That's a lot of experience.
Hello. See you later. Have a good one.
Neat. Did we just get this ring to Scholomance? Very good. Well. Thanks for the group. Cool. So, we're out of cooldowns. This one here absorbs physical damage. 30 minutes cooldown. Reduction for a couple of other things, which is actually nice. If it also would allow us to get shards, then that would be good. Alright, after the village is down, warrior stayed with me, and we are jointly trying to move up the hill. Mining, but I only have small thorium mines yet. Let's clear the place. To be sure. Good, this quest indeed is a little bit icky. Just a lot of respawns here.
Past that yet.
I'm using this here, by the way, as a means to get my twin Nexus up, which is the BRD weapon that I got from this catastrophe of a run. BRD one could have easily been the end of our character. Luckily, I was adamant enough to get me this stopwatch. If we wouldn't have had that, I think it would have indeed been a problem. If it would be instant stamina, I would take it in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, it's not. Anyway, so if we wouldn't have had the movement speed, things would have looked very, very different. Because there were like a good 10 enemies on us. We could have gotten away from the Fire Lord, and a few others were still on the Warrior. But the Rogue and the Hunter did what both classes do the best, which is roach out, without helping the others, of course. In classical fashion, no blind, no slow trap, so that people could run out. They were just, yeah, peace out. Every person for themselves. And the Warlock didn't have aggro, not surprisingly, because he wasn't really playing very well. Actually, the biggest disappointment from that run in my perspective. That was the biggest disappointment. Anyways, so point being, the Warlock was really just running to the top and was trying to hardstone out. Which, if you think about it, is pretty much a roach maneuver. And my biggest problem with that whole approach was everybody was on me. Could have jumped over that ledge instead of running down the stairs. That would have given me still a little bit more of an advantage. Then they would have caught up and I wouldn't have had any speed. Jumping from the bridge would have been detrimental because I would have been in the lava. Granted, that could have maybe worked because there was the lava and could have just timed the lava jumps as well as possible. Sure, go ahead and lead on. So, as I was reflecting about it, I could have jumped in the lava and potentially that would have been the play. Definitely not just running away, because the running away would have been almost a guaranteed kill. Well, nifty stopwatch for the win. I knew exactly why I wanted to have it, because without petrification potions, that's our way of getting out of sticky situations. Won't work all of the time. BRD is the classical dungeon that I was thinking about when actually getting that stopwatch. Good, we're going to help our friendly warrior here a little bit. I don't mind grinding down a few shadow hunters and so on. And then we're moving on to the next quest. Good, after we traded in most of the quests down here, and here, and here, I have now gotten the follow-up from Forian here, of Forgotten Memories, which is what we're currently doing. Whilst our warrior friend is still grinding all of the mobs that we have already killed. It's a bit unfortunate. I could have definitely used him in the kind of 1 hour that it took me to kill all of these mobs, but it is what it is. Sometimes you find a partner a little bit later. These mass killing missions are definitely better with a team of 2 or 3. It just is so much more efficient. Good. There's another symbol of lost honor, which we need to recover. And then I think the final quest is one that is an elite quest. Let's just double check what are we getting for that symbol. Yeah, it's just a symbol for follow-up quests. And the reason why I'm thinking about it is we are pretty much dead on 50% in level 59. I could either kind of scratch the bottom of the barrel here and just try one-off quests, or alternatively we're just going to go here and are doing Silthus quests. I think that is really what we're going to do, and equally we're ending today's session, which was a close one. The BRD situation is still one that needs a little bit more reflection. I'm not happy with how that turned out at the end. Specifically since I foresaw the problem before it happened, and then it still happened.
Be good.
Yeah, not 100% sure how I feel about BRD with randoms. It seems to be one of those dungeons which is just difficult to do with randos for whatever reason. I'm not even judging their capabilities, but yeah, that one didn't work out as well as it should. Anyways, that's all I had for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.